Forget the million-dollar idea. Really, forget waiting for that one lucky break. What if I told you that real, lasting wealth can be built in just one focused hour, every single day? Well, today, we're breaking down the exact 5-part daily plan to make that happen. Let's dive in.
This right here, this is the fundamental idea we're talking about. It's not about chasing some single lottery ticket moment, no. It's about recognizing that wealth isn't something you find, it's something you build, brick by brick, through small, consistent, and deliberate action, day in and day out.
So, what is this promise? Well, it's a commitment you make to yourself, a daily, structured hour that shifts your focus from just earning a living to actively building a life. But before we get to the how, we really need to redefine the what.
Exactly. Because before you can build a real wealth, you've got to understand what it truly is. And trust me, it is so much more than just a number in your bank account. It all starts with a huge mindset shift.
And here it is. This is the key. True wealth isn't just money, it's control. It's having control over your time, your energy, and your knowledge. See, when you build systems to master these three things, money often follows, not as the goal, but as the natural result of getting this part right.
This contrast says it all, doesn't it? The old way is just chasing a number to spend it. That's the hamster wheel. You're just running in place. The new way, though, is about building systems for growth. It reframes wealth not as some finite number you chase, but as a dynamic skill you can develop for the rest of your life.
Okay, so now that we've got that new definition of wealth locked in our minds, let's get to the good stuff, the action plan. Here is the exact 5-part blueprint for your daily 60 minutes of wealth creation.
These are the 5 core habits: learn, track, build, connect, and this last one is crucial, recharge. Now, don't think of these as just a checklist. Think of them as a powerful system where each part actually strengthens all the others. So let's break down exactly how you're going to spend your 60 minutes.
First up, just 10 minutes, and it's all about your mental capital.
Wealth seriously begins in your mind, long before it ever hits your bank account. That's why these first 10 minutes are sacred. This isn't about mindless scrolling. It's about intentional learning. Grab a book, put on a podcast, read an article, anything that genuinely expands your way of thinking.
All right, next up, another 10 minutes, this time on financial awareness.
You know, it's a simple truth. You cannot grow what you don't measure. This isn't about some complex, scary budget. It's just about daily awareness. A quick look at what's coming in and what's going out in a simple tool like Notion or a Google Sheet. This one act of observation, it's a total game changer.
Okay, now we're bumping it up a little bit. We're going to a 15-minute block focused on skill investment.
This is where you actively start building the machine that earns for you. The goal is to create systems that work even when you aren't. And your skills? They are one of those systems. Spend these 15 minutes on YouTube or Udemy learning one high-value digital skill that can become a future asset.
And another 15 minutes on the clock, this time for network capital.
We've all heard your network is your net worth, and it's a cliche for a reason. It's true. Every new relationship is a seed for future opportunity. Spend this time on LinkedIn or in a professional community, and here's the key. Don't ask for things, give. Share an insight, offer help, play the long game by building genuine connections.
And finally, the last 10 minutes are for the fuel that runs this whole system, energy management.
Let's be crystal clear about this. A tired mind cannot produce wealth. It just can't. Burnout is the enemy of this entire system. So use these final minutes to recharge. Stretch, meditate, take a short walk, whatever it takes. This isn't about relaxing. It's about refueling, so you have the energy to do it all again tomorrow.
Okay, so that's the full 60-minute blueprint. But, and this is a big but, trying to start all 5 habits at once is a recipe for failure. So how do you actually begin? With a simple 30-day launch plan that makes this feel incredibly achievable. Don't try to boil the ocean. In week 1, just pick one habit and master it. Maybe it's the 10 minutes of learning. That's it. In week 2, add another. By the end of the month, you'll have slowly and sustainably integrated the entire 1-hour routine right into your life.
So the single most important takeaway from all of this is this. Wealth is not a lottery ticket. It's not a coincidence. It is a system. It's the predictable outcome of small, consistent habits. It's something you build, not something you find.
And that's the question I want to leave you with.
Is wealth a coincidence that you're just hoping for? Or is it a habit you're willing to build, 1 hour at a time, starting today? The choice, as always, is yours.